A Boeing 727 landed at Miami International. It had flown in from Barbados. It was the last aeroplane Pan American ever flew. The airline was 64 years old that year. Pan Am said 11,000 people lost their jobs. Pan Am did not fail for want of passengers. It failed because it could not fly at home, and by then it had sold everything else. Its first flight carried mail to Havana. After that, it kept being first. First across the Pacific in 1935. First all the way around the world in 1947. Its founder was Juan Trippe. Pan Am's own lawyer described how Trippe worked.
Yes, he built a monopoly on international routes.
He did it, the lawyer said, through his political connections. Every ocean crossing an American airline made, Pan Am made. In April 1966, Trippe ordered 25 Boeing 747s. It was the biggest order for aeroplanes anyone had placed. 4 years later, it flew the first 747 to London. Pan Am was not simply an American airline abroad. Abroad, it was the American airline. Which brings us to the thing that killed it. Pan Am flew across every ocean in the world. Inside the United States, it flew almost nowhere. Until 1978, the government decided who flew which route. The board handed out routes. It kept Pan Am overseas. An airline analyst put it plainly in 1991. There was, he said, almost a complete moratorium on domestic route awards before deregulation. So Pan Am had the world and no way home. Here is why that mattered in one picture. United gathered passengers from all over America, collected them in Chicago, and flew them to London full. Pan Am's Chicago flight had nobody feeding it. Pan Am's outside counsel put it in one sentence.
A wonderful international franchise, and no domestic service at all.
Time magazine reported what happened next. The board recommended Pan Am for Dallas to London. President Carter overruled it and gave the route to Braniff. The flag carrier kept being told no. Congress ended federal control of routes and fares. Now any American airline could fly almost anywhere. For most of them, that was an opening. United, American, and Delta started flying the Atlantic. They already had the passengers to fill it. Pan Am got competition on every route it owned, and still had nobody at home to fill its seats. Pan Am's lawyer, who was there, was blunt.
Deregulation was the demise of Pan Am.
So Pan Am tried to buy the half it lacked. National Airlines flew the East Coast out of Miami. 2 other airlines wanted it, and the price went up. Pan Am won. The government approved the deal in December. On the 7th of January 1980, National became Pan Am. It did not work, for a reason nobody could fix. National cities were not Pan Am's gateways. The feed it bought fed the wrong airports. The 2 staffs did not fit either.
Pan Am paid far too much for National.
That is Pan Am's own lawyer on his own merger. From here, Pan Am paid for flying by selling things. First, in 1980, its own headquarters. The Pan Am building with its name on the roof. The reported prices for that sale still disagree. So this film gives you no figure for it. Next, in 1981, the hotel chain. 97 hotels in 48 countries and profitable. A London company paid $500 million in cash. A spokesman was asked what the money would do.
It won't put our airline in the black. It will help us buy gasoline and pay salaries.
In 6 months that year, the airline lost money. $218 million, UPI reported. That was a record for the company at the time. Then, in 1985, Pan Am sold the Pacific. These were the routes it had opened 50 years earlier. 14 routes, 10 Asian cities, 18 aeroplanes. United paid $715 million. It was the biggest airline deal ever done. Pan Am's last Pacific departure left Tokyo in February 1986. Pan Am's Pacific director watched it go.
It is almost unimaginable. Pacific aviation without Pan Am.
The money paid down debt. The routes never came back. A bomb was put on board. Pan Am Flight 103, flying from London to New York. It exploded over Lockerbie, in southern Scotland. 259 people on the aircraft were killed, and 11 people on the ground at Lockerbie. 270 people were murdered. A Scottish court later convicted 1 man of those murders. Everything after this is about the company. Passengers stopped booking Pan Am. Its name, which had been the reason to choose it, was now the reason people chose something else. Pan Am agreed to sell its London routes. United bought its Heathrow rights from 5 cities. Pan Am was now selling the routes themselves. Pan Am filed for Chapter 11, bankruptcy protection. The Gulf crisis had pushed fuel up and bookings down. The airline kept flying while it looked for a buyer. Delta Airlines agreed to buy the best of it. The Northeast Shuttle and the routes across the Atlantic. $416 million, Delta's filing says. Delta took on 7,800 Pan Am staff. On the 1st of September, Delta took the shuttle. On the 1st of November, Delta took the North Atlantic. That crossing was the one Pan Am flew first. What was left was Latin America, out of Miami. Then the last 3 days of the company. Delta went to the bankruptcy court. It said it would not put in any more money.
The business plan simply cannot work.
Delta had promised up to $140 million. It had paid $115. It stopped there. Pan Am's plan was due to start on the 14th. Pan Am kept flying for one more day. Pan Am spent the day hunting for another backer. Nobody came forward. On the 4th of December, Pan Am stopped. A baggage handler told a reporter how it felt.
We've been dying for 10 years. Now, all of a sudden, we're dead.
11,000 were out of work, the company said. 6,500 of them in Miami. Look at the order Pan Am sold in. The hotels, which made money. The building, which had its name on the roof. The Pacific, which it had opened in 1935. London, the shuttle. Then the Atlantic itself. Each sale paid for a few more months of flying. Each sale also removed the reason to fly Pan Am. An airline that sells its routes is selling the airline. The transportation secretary spoke the day it closed. Pan Am's story, he said, is American aviation's story. It could fly you to almost any country on Earth. It was never allowed to fly you across its own,